Alright, Soviets invade Texas and... Oh, I can't with these fucking titles. Okay, Soviets invade Texas and basically kill the president. They murder him in cold blood. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let's put the volume up. Okay, volume's up perfectly. Alright, let's see what happens now. Okay, we got Morales there, but we need to set up a base first. Okay. Let's go, flamethrower infantry! Ooh, let's do this! Oh, come on, come on. Okay, I should probably chill the fuck out. Alright, let's destroy that ambulance. That's one less person from the US, from the enemy side, because the US is horrible, as we all know, in Mental Omega. Shenaniganator hours. Okay, I should probably stop. I need to stop. Okay, so base is deploy. Okay, now we're gonna be building up a base. Let's destroy all these things. What were these called again? Hedgehogs? Yeah, hedgehogs. Let's destroy the hedgehogs. Let's move everything here. Let's use one just to scout out, just to see, because I know there's some buildings we can capture here that, like, it would be helpful, you know, like, get them. Okay, let's make 6 engineers, bunch of dogs, bunch of these. Because we're gonna need to set up a base here in order to, you know, successfully attack, because it just is what it is. Now, these aren't exactly, like, look, it's still Soviets invading Texas, but it's not exactly the Soviets, like, it's not Russia. It's, basically, it's the Latin Confederation, who apparently Cuba succeeded in successfully invading the entirety of South America and turning them all into communists. Very believable. Oh, this game. No, it's still really fun to play. Okay. So, see the airplanes? We're gonna need to build a bunch of, whatchamacallit, we're gonna need to build a bunch of different SAM sites. Well, not SAM sites, flag guns, because, oh, and then in this universe, the Soviets use the flag guns, basically the 88 millimeters from World War II. And apparently they're still using them in the 80s. Because you know, it was the war-winning weapon for the Germans in World War II. It was definitely the war-winning weapons for the Germans in World War II. It was it. This was it. Like basically. Because you notice they used this vehicle right here that I'm showing. It's called a half-track, and it's basically it's the German half-track with, you know, they slapped cannons on it, like anti-air cannons on it. It's got machine guns too to deal with infantry and. Oh god, I love this game so much. Alright, we're gonna need to make a second refinery. I'm gonna try to, like, not quote as much as possible. This game is really fun though. It is really fun. Let's just leave it at that. Alright, 5, let's put 5 in each. Okay, now it's 5.
Waiting order. Order received. Waiting order.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Let's go, dogs. Do your things. Doggies.
Unit ready.
Alright, let's build another one. Look, we're not building the radar just yet, because the moment you build the radar, what's his name? Morales directly starts, how do I explain this? Morales directly starts, you know, attacking and whatnot, and just forget it. There's dogs following him around, and yeah. But anyways, YouTube's going great. If this video like becomes popular, like that's great. I honestly hope nobody takes this as, oh, it's somebody spreading misinformation and you know the Russians never did this. It's like, dude, it's obvious. I mean, there's a million movies about this, but they can't discriminate against me. Like they can't be like, oh, it's clickbait or it's what. Yeah, I mean it might be clickbait. Okay, definitely is. Okay, it's definitely clickbait, but you know, I do what I do to get my channel to grow. And it's not as if I'm lying. Whatever stated in the video, it's typically what we're doing in the mission, so.
Cannot deploy here. Building.
Alright, so let's make a second refinery. Okay, so we got a second refinery. Now we're gonna.
On hold. Building.
Now since we're sort of ready, sort of, and I do mean sort of, and
Unit ready. Unit ready.
the dogs are gonna be here for the infantry. Does the airplane get destroyed when he shows up? Yes, it does. Is that a good thing? Yes, it is. Okay, not, but if they throw 2 airplanes at once, they don't get destroyed. Huh. Okay, so he's destroyed.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we got the radar. Low power, because of one radar apparently causes low power. Okay. Now we have reestablished communications with Mr. Morales. We can only one shot. And yeah, this dog's about to kill him. Come on, Morales, let's go recharge. Okay. Oh, no, for people new to this game, basically in Red Alert 2, everyone you can think of pretty much has, like, every faction, I mean, you can think of, pretty much has at least one commando. But since in here there's 12 different factions, and each one actually have different units. And, like, in Red Alert 2, basically, everybody had the same tank, but it'd be like all the allied factions, basically, Germany, France, England, whatever, they all had, whatchamacallit, they all had like this one commando, and it was always Tanya. But in here it's Morales, because you know it's not every faction has the exact same one. Every faction has different commandos, even though they can be like the same ones, which, you know, it's a lot better. They also have different units, different tanks. For example, Russians have the Rhino tank, the Land Confederation, which is who we're playing right now. The Land Confederation, they don't have the Rhino tanks. They have the whatchamacallit, the Jaguar tanks, which are a bit lighter, but you know, they're not too bad. They're good at swarming in numbers, and you know, a terrorist basically releases from them each time one is destroyed. And you know, you can pretty much, the terrorist pretty much yours. You can do whatever you want with them.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Repair anti-air. Yeah, I've been doing that the entire time, and they're just telling me about it now. Now, I'm sorry if this is, I'm trying to make this as cinematic as possible, as if, you know, I'm new to this. I'm not. I have like 3,000 hours on this game. This game is actually really fun. Plus, if you count all the hours on Red Alert 2, it's a lot more than 3,000, sadly. Which, you know, I can say I'm proud of, but in a way I'm sad. But it is what it is. Now let's see what happens. Bomb buggies we're not really going to need, even though they get deployed later. Ore miners, we got enough.
Unit ready.
Full ready. Engineering.
Alright, Sorry about that. Somebody, well, my boss ended up texting me what time I actually have to get to work tomorrow. There will be more recordings tomorrow. I mean, come on. Alright.
What is the mission? Making track.
Unit ready.
Ready for transport. Track away. I'll carry out the operation. Lock them down. Moving. Moving. Going in trouble. I'll carry out the operation. Get the kid close.
Unit ready.
Ready for transport.
Let's just try this.
Building. Unit ready.
Okay, we should probably destroy these. Again, this is why I don't always attack directly, like, same with Morales. Like this, for example, isn't getting destroyed right away. I'm gonna make sure Morales gets to where he needs to be. And, yeah.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Okay. I see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Just put these two here. Okay, let's make another war factory. Just see how it goes.
Unit promoted. Unit ready.
If you hear background noise, I am sorry. It's one of my first times recording.
Ore miner under attack.
There he is.
Unit ready.
Screw that dog. As I said in the previous video, dogs tend to get a bit annoying at times. It's just how it is. There's not much I can be done about it.
Unit ready. Objective complete.
Examining background.
Unit ready. Test building captured. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Also, in a lot of RTS games, I noticed that, like, you notice that, like, killing the strongest soldier first, like, it does whatever like, it's the more effective. And this one, surprisingly, is killing all the weaker soldiers. Because the weaker soldiers, believe it or not, a lot of times just, they're better than, like, the actual good soldiers. Like, in retrospective, attrition in this game actually is a lot more important than just having the better unit. A lot of the times. Bigger numbers just utterly dominate. But you know, didn't happen historically speaking. Yeah, bigger numbers, yeah, they do give you an advantage, but you know, to one end, right? In this game, it's not, bigger numbers don't give you as big of an advantage as you might think. In this game, they do. I mean, they do. They actually do.
Building.
Oh, good. We get those.
Unit ready.
Ready. Checking design. Full ready. Examining background.
Tools ready. Okay, let's go. Where am I?
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Alright, let's just destroy these because we're gonna make a building out here. Let's go, Tesla Troopers, do your job. Also in this game, believe it or not, like I could make tutorials on whatever, not that it hasn't already been overdone, but anyways, certain soldiers are really, like, every soldier's attributes are different. Barillos, for example, hard to destroy, but, you know, they don't do much against other vehicles. The Jaguar tanks are a lot lighter and easier to destroy, but, you know, they don't do much against infantry. It's knowing a lot of little bits and tips and tricks like that. Just basically, that's what wins your mission, and you learn these mostly through, you know, failure. Oh.
Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit promoted. Unit ready.
Alright, so let's begin.
Unit lost.
Okay, now they're all gonna charge in. And yeah, let's go. Let's just go with whatever's going on here.
Unit lost.
At least I'm not running low on funds.
Unit lost. Building. Unit lost.
Okay, so if they're getting the president out of there, meaning
Unit lost. Unit lost. Construction complete. Unit lost.
okay, not yet, not yet. I was hoping it was gonna happen now, but apparently it's not happening at the moment.
Unit promoted. Unit
Yeah, so let's see what happens.
ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit promoted. Unit lost.
Alright. See all the flamers not doing anything, but then the flamers against
Unit lost.
also, I'm constantly checking the back of what's happening because the president's gonna arrive there any moment.
Unit promoted. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Also, like, I know I'm not touching much of the buildings outside. That usually, the moment all their buildings are destroyed, they tend to,
Unit promoted. Unit
they usually tend to,
unit ready.
all the soldiers basically end up,
Unit ready.
what happens is all the soldiers end up, all the defense buildings end up being sold, and all the soldiers on the field just follow you to wherever you are.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Get me out of here!
Objective complete. Unit ready. Unit ready. New mission objective received.
Okay, let's just see what happens now.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Okay, so we got all these reinforcements and they're all coming here. Okay, everything's sold. We won.
Unit lost. Building. Unit reinforcements.
Believe it or not, these missions are a lot. It looks easy when somebody else is doing it. They try playing it and screw up a million times. But anyway, so the president's dead.
Unit promoted.
There you go.
Unit lost.
U.S. invasion, the Soviet invasion of that left the presidents, that killed the president basically in the 80s.
Unit
Uh, Oh god, I seriously hope, like, I seriously hope, nobody's taking this video seriously. And by the way, this video's got nothing to do with the current political landscape. This is just, again, it's made up fantasy.
Unit ready. Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Objective complete.
Okay, we won! Let's go!
Mission accomplished. Unit ready.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Okay, on to the next video.